Hi, and welcome to the Pastor Leader Zone at Marnie.com. This program is available complimentary to pastors and leaders around the world as part of my ministry at Gifts of Encouragement. If you want to sponsor the ministry, awesome. Go to the bottom of any page and you can do that there. But just know that this section of the site is 100% free to pastors and leaders everywhere. So welcome to you. What I find is as I have mentored pastors and leaders around the world, there are some missing foundational pieces that change your experience in life and ministry. So as you're building a foundation, you would say, I can build this big of a building because I have this big of a foundation. Or if you build this big of a foundation, you can build that big of a building. But what I find is that we've got some really big buildings on really faulty foundations. And it's making things really painful and miserable to the leaders because the foundation is missing a couple key pieces. So what we're going to do first is in these first 3 videos, we're just going to hit some of those key foundational pieces that I find missing in so many pastors and leaders. And then from there, I invite you to participate in the SPY Coach Certification Program, which is the Success Principles Intensive. Everything you learn here, you are free and welcome to share with your sphere of influence. This is nothing that I want you to hold back or keep secret. Share this with everybody, but first learn it and apply it to your life and get the benefits of it for you first, and then as you share it. And this is based on, of course, Matthew, where it says, love the Lord your God with all your heart, soul, mind, and strength, and then love your neighbor as yourself. So if you notice in there are 8 you. And so God is clearly telling us we have to start with us first. We are the pastor. We are the leader. We have to start here. And then we have something to share. So you love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your mind, with all your soul. And you love your neighbor as yourself. So there are 8 yous there. So take care of you first. That's what I'm here to do. I'm here to help you get the foundational information that you need to make sure that that foundation is shored up so you can build your ministry as big as God wants you to, as God intends you to, as God created you to. All right, so let's start here in this video with the important equation, the eternal equation. You times you equals you. Me times me equals me. We can only do, we can only know, we can only affect as much as we can affect when we're doing it on our own. But when it's you times God, or when it's me times God, God acts as the zero in the equation. Me times me equals me. It's all it can be. So me times you equals whatever that can be. Me times 1,000 people equals whatever that can be. But me times God is always going to equal God because God is like the zero in the equation. And so when God is doing it through me, when God is doing it through you, we have God-sized results. In 1 Corinthians 13, this is where I really came to understand this. God's agape love, we cannot love with God's agape love unless he's loving through us. So his agape love is so different from the storge love, the phileo love, the eros love. Those are all human loves. And I can passionately love my husband without God's involvement in that. I can give away my body to be burned without God's involvement in that. I can sell everything I have and give it to the poor without God's involvement in that. And that yields just as much as it yields right now today, as much as I can get out of it. So it helps whoever I'm helping, but that's the end of it. Whereas if I let God do it through me, I have not only the benefit of this moment, but I have the eternal reward of whatever God did through me. You know, it talks in the Bible about us going through the fire. At the end of our lives, when we are entering heaven, we go through the fire, and only those things that are gold, silver, and precious gems come through the fire with us. Everything that is wood, hay, and stubble does not. So as you understand this critical component that you don't want to do one more thing, one more second of your life without Jesus in it, Jesus doing it through you, not you trying to do it for Jesus, but Jesus doing it through you. As you comprehend and own this opportunity, you will invest every moment going forward, every prayer, every hug, every cup of water, everything you do going forward will be for the benefit of now with the added value of the benefit of eternity. This is amazing, and this is available to all of us starting right this minute. So as you're going forward, remember, you can do it on your own. You times you equals you. Have a great day. Or you can let God do it through you. That is you times God equals a God-sized result. And there's a lot more training on this in Feeling Loved and especially in the book Flow Through Vessels. So if you haven't downloaded those PDFs yet, make sure to get into the scholarship area, get at that stuff and really study this so that you can know that from this moment forward, every last thing you do, whether it's giving a cup of water, changing a dirty diaper, ministering to millions, whatever it is, you want to do it all in light of eternity.